Jeff Donofrio is has been since last April the Government Affairs Office in the Government Affairs Office at Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company, that wonderful multinational automotive behemoth located in Dearborn, is a member of the A2Y Chamber, and that deserves a hand. Jeff's current role at Ford is managing government relations in southeastern Michigan. Prior to Ford, Jeff worked as the district director for Congressman Sandy Levin, and he was the transportation policy advisor for Governor Jennifer Granholm. But most people in this neck of the woods know Jeff as the former district administrator for Congressman John Dingell, our very own congressman. Jeff is a graduate of Michigan State University, where he studied secondary education and public policy. Today, he's here to share with us some exciting things that we can expect to see from the Ford Motor Company now and in the future. So Jeff Donofrio, Government Affairs Manager for the Ford Motor Company, tell us about the future of Ford. Ford has some good news that they can report here lately. They ratified a contract with the UAW, and they've invested millions and billions of dollars, actually, in local production facilities. And I know from watching Revenge of the Electric Car, currently playing at the Michigan Theater, that Ford is about to introduce the Focus Electric, which is being produced right here in Michigan on the same assembly line that the gasoline-powered Focuses are being produced on. So can we expect to see more electrified vehicles from the Ford Motor Company in the future? Are you optimistic about the automobile industry in Michigan? And a belated and a general congratulations to Ford Motor Company for avoiding the need of government support during the recent and ongoing economic troubles.
Well, Russ, thank you very much.
And you don't have to answer any of those questions.
Okay, let's see. Yes, yes. It's going to be good here in Southeast Michigan, and I'll keep going on from here.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
No. Good to see you all. Well, a couple of things. Again, Russ, thank you for that. Diane, Andy, Katie, thank you for all you do for the Chamber. We're very proud to be members of the organization here, and I know the Chamber does a fantastic job for the business community in Washtenaw and Southeast Michigan. I'm going to answer some of your questions here, but I want to talk a little bit about Ford Motor Company just generally here. In the state of Michigan, Ford, of course, we know has a very large impact on our economy and our culture. We have roughly 40,000 employees here in Michigan and about 80,000 retirees here in Michigan. We purchase from suppliers about roughly $16 billion with a B dollars worth of products every year. We have about 146 dealerships, and they employ about almost 7,000 people. We also have about 2 million registered vehicles right here in Michigan. So, of course, our home state, we love seeing Fords go down the road. And then, you know, we also do a lot of charitable giving. The Ford Motor Company Fund, which is our charitable arm, over the last decade has given about $344 million to charitable organizations and efforts around the state. And this extends here to Washtenaw County. We support institutions like Eastern Michigan, like University of Michigan, Washtenaw Community College. We've supported the Rutherford Pool. And then our employees give back in a big way, too. Many of you may have seen the Ford Employee Volunteer Corps out there sprucing up a park or trying to perhaps build a house. So we've given really thousands of employee hours through that program. Some of you may have been to our Chairman Bill Ford's speech at the Washtenaw Economic Club recently, about a month ago. I think, Diane, you were there with me. And, you know, he said something I want to repeat here, which is kind of what our vision is for the company. It's to build great products, a strong business, and really a better world. And that has, I think, focused us on a couple of things and allowed us to be competitive in the face of a lot of foreign competition. It's allowed us to really weather out an economic recession here and recovery. And thank you, Russ, for acknowledging I think, the good planning of our management team and the bit of luck that we've had as a company over the last few years. We have some great products out there that I'll talk about. So some of our recent items that we have in the news, of course, our 9th straight quarterly profit. It's a great thing here for Ford. We did have a UAW Ford contract ratified for the next 4 years by a 2-to-1 margin. It's going to help us with our competitiveness for all of our facilities here in Southeast Michigan in particular. And that's going to allow us also to add about 12,000 new jobs in the next few years by 2015. And that's including insourcing from Mexico, China, and Japan. So we're really seeing that concentrated here in Michigan, too, which is a great thing for us here in the state. This is also going to see about $16 billion worth of new investment in our U.S. operations. And of that $16 billion, about 6.2 of that is going directly into our facilities. We'll benefit in Michigan from that money that's not spent in our facilities for engineering, design, all those types of things that, of course, are centered right here in Southeast Michigan. But specifically, we have that 6.2 coming into our plants. And in Michigan, we have, of that 6.2, $2.7 billion coming right into our facilities. Rawsonville is going to be a big beneficiary of that, too, about $53 million going into Rawsonville. And Rawsonville is going to, you'll be very proud to know, be a big part of our electrification future with Ford Motor Company. We have a full suite, a full family of vehicles coming out that are going to be electrified. And when we talk about electrified, we're talking about hybrid vehicles, we're talking about plug-in hybrid vehicles, we're talking about full battery electric vehicles. And Rawsonville is going to be assembling the battery for a lot of those vehicles coming up here. We are investing.
If you need to know more about all those things,
please.
go see Revenge of the Electric Car at the Michigan Theater.
Again, where's that playing, Russ?
It's at the Michigan Theater.
So with that electrification, these cars, the packs are going to be assembled in Rawsonville. They're going to be shipped over to Wayne, Michigan, where we are going to be building a few vehicles there. We're adding a shift at Wayne. We're adding a shift down at Flat Rock, excuse me, at our Automotive Alliance facility. And in Wayne, we're going to be building the Ford Focus, the battery electric vehicle. We're going to be building the Ford C-Max line, which is going to be a plug-in electric, and is going to have a hybrid version to that, too. And it's all going to go down the same line as our regular Focus, which is a regular gasoline-powered engine. And so that allows us to be very flexible. So when customers demand a battery electric vehicle, when customers demand that plug-in hybrid, we're going to be able to ramp up production and along that same line.
Just like it used to be able to order a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and 8-cylinder, now you can order gas electric, or electric.
Well, we love it. So it's a good thing, and you're going to see a lot more of that in the future here from Ford. You're also going to see a couple other things as we lead up to the Detroit International Auto Show that is going to be rolling out some new technologies, some new redesigned vehicles. Today, later in Los Angeles, we're going to be debuting our new Ford Escape. That's a redesigned vehicle. It's going to have a number of improvements. It's going to have that EcoBoost technology, which isn't exactly a battery, but gets you about 20% better gas mileage on a vehicle. We also have that in our F-150, which has been very popular. So take a look out in the press today. You'll see a whole bunch of new pictures of the 2013 Ford Escape. So I talked about the C-Max Energy, which is going to be our first plug-in hybrid vehicle, yes, and our battery electric Focus, which is at Michigan Assembly Plant. We're also going to have, of course, the traditional Focus, and we're bringing part of the Fusion back to Michigan, too. Our Fusion production is going to be expanded into Auto Alliance. So Michigan is really a great beneficiary from all the things that are going on in Ford. We hope that you will take a look at our products, take a look at the showrooms of the dealerships that we have here throughout the state, visit the auto show, take a look at the sync technology and all the wonderful things coming out from Ford. I want to thank you for your time today and look forward to talking to you in the near future. Thank you, Russ.
Great. Thanks, Jeff.